welcome to another shark review. So, today's movie is Super Shark. Not just any shark. Not just any shark. Super Shark. Let's just look at this fucking movie.
So, the plot of Super Shark just makes so little sense. These people are drilling for oil in the ocean when they come across a rock. They use explosives to destroy the rock, and this giant shark comes out of the ocean. It destroys the oil rig and begins wreaking havoc. There is then this woman who is investigating what happened to the oil rig and just wants to figure out what the hell is going on. The story in this movie is just like absolutely atrocious. Like, it is shit. It makes no sense. It goes nowhere. They try to introduce like side characters in the movie only for them to die before there's any character development. It makes you wonder why they wanted you to invest in them in the first place. None of the story goes anywhere at all. Like, it's funny how the story just goes nowhere and tries to get more and more convoluted with literally no resolution, and it just goes nowhere. Bottom line, it goes nowhere. Just nothing happens. The story is just horrible in this movie. Like, it just makes so little sense, and I just really hate when shark movies try to get us to like a character over the course of a movie, only for them to just get killed off in some really uneventful death. Like, what was the point?
I wish I was dead.
In terms of how much the shark has of screen time, it was pretty bad. The shark doesn't have much screen time other than the very beginning and the end. Throughout the middle of the movie, the shark shows up maybe like 2 times, I think. 2 or 3 was like that. That's it. And I know that the shark does not have a bunch of screen time, but it's not awful to the point where it's non-existent. There's just really not a lot of screen time for this freaking thing. When the shark is there, though, it's for multiple seconds. It doesn't even show up for a minute. The shark literally just shows up, kills someone, disappeared. Another 10-15 minutes to do that. I mean, most of the time it's there for a while at least, especially near the end. The shark shows up for a while, but the middle part, it just kind of shows up, disappears. But the end and the middle, well, not the middle, the beginning and the end, the shark's there for a little bit, which is nice. When it comes to the kills and the CGI in this movie, I gotta say the shark kills in this movie were about as uncreative as it gets. Like, it was shit in terms of creativity. Literally, the shark gets someone in the water, it climbs up the beach, and that's like the most original thing, is it climbs up the beach. Wow. There was only one kill, and it's not even really a kill. It's like a takedown that I found was actually hilarious and had me and the people I was watching just laughing out of their seats. I thought that one was really well done, but the other ones in the movie are just bad. Like, the shark climbs up the beach, and it's just terrible in terms of shark kills. I just was really not digging it at all with this movie. CG is just, I mean, just look at it. I mean, it's like, it's so bad that it's like good, I guess. Like, I don't think the CGI was even this bad, like, in the mid 2000s. Like, it was a thing when it just looks so bad. I mean, when it came out, it looked terrible, and it's not only the shark that looks bad. It's not even only the shark. The tanks, the helicopters, everything. The shark just looks like shit. It's just hilarious how shit it looks. The CGI was just really, really bad. The animation is so stiff. It is not believable. It looks like a fucking PS2 game. It's just ridiculous. Speaking of ridiculous, this brings us to the acting, because it's so ridiculously bad. This is one movie where I can say definitively the acting is so atrocious that it's like good. Like, acting in this movie is just so bad. It's like they were trying to be bad. There was no one good in this movie. They have like maybe 1 or 2 celebrities. I say celebrities, but they aren't really celebrities anymore. Maybe about 40 years ago they were. And they're not even trying either. Like, it's just so bad. The main character is just so horrible in this movie. She would actually be in Mega Shark vs. Crocosaurus, where I guess she tried a little more in that one. But here, it's just hilariously bad. She is just so not believable, and like, I legit think even I could do slightly better than her. It's just everyone's acting it's perfect. It's so bad that it's just, I love seeing acting this bad, to be honest. Like, they just are not even trying. Like I said, so bad that it's pretty much good. And it just does not get any cheesier or shittier or cornier than this. And this brings me to my conclusion. What did I think of Super Shark? This movie is super shit, is what it is. First, I really, really hated how they could have a movie with this horrible CGI acting story. I mean, I just really hated it the first time I watched this movie. But after sleeping on it a bit more, I gotta say, the movie is still shit. It's just total shit. But kind of like in a good way. Like, it's so bad that I think the movie would be pretty good to watch with a bud if you get drunk or high or both or whatever. And if you watch this movie, I think it would definitely be funnier. There is just so many things wrong with it that I could be here all day picking it apart. I'd be here forever. The shark looks horrible, the kills are horrible, the acting is absurd. Like, it's the bad story, it's just wow. Celebrities are like in their 70s, and I guess that's all they could afford. The movie hypes up a tank with legs only for the tank to fall over after like 30 seconds. It's just, this movie is just super shit. With all of that, I'm gonna have to give the movie, I guess I'm gonna have to give it a 2 out of 5. It was a 1 out of 5 for the longest time, but I decided to give the movie a 2 out of 5 because I got some enjoyment out of it with just how horrible it is. It's so bad that I think it's kinda almost okay. Even with the 2 out of 5, I would not really recommend seeing this movie unless you are drunk or high. Even if you're a sharkaholic, there's plenty of other stupid shark movies to watch. I mean, if you're obsessed with shark movies, maybe. So next time you're drunk, consider Super Shark. It might be pretty funny. I'll see you guys on a hopefully better shark movie.